Welcome to phase 2 of the Cubewerkz magnetic project. I've returned phase 1 cubes to the warehouse, and some of the GTS ones I made prior to that have been sold. This time I got 2 GTS ones, and I got 3 3x3s that were recommended to me, and I'll be magnetizing all of these, and when I finish I'll be making a review of each one of them. Right now I'm only done with the AoLong. I also got this Cyclone Boys G4, which is not really part of the project. I just got it for fun. Maybe I'll just play with it for a while and do a review. Now I will start with the actual review. The MoYu AoLong has been a classic cube loved by many, but many people nowadays have moved on to newer cubes like the GTS. One of the strongest features the AoLong has to offer is the stability. And coupled with the magnets, the cube is extremely solid. It doesn't flex at all or deform. However, the turning is not completely rigid. The speed of the cube is about a medium speed. The AoLong is not super fast like MeiYing and YueXiao, and it's also not super slow like something like Tanglong or Qi, and if you try that. The feel of the AoLong is quite similar to some of the MoYu big cubes. Very soft, and the turning is very fluid. Yet there's a very good amount of stability. The cube is very smooth and very pleasant to turn. One problem that the AoLong is known for is corner twisting, and that is the reason why a version 1 and a version 2 exists, and also the reason why the vast majority of the modern speed cubes nowadays have squared off corners. So the one I have here is a version 2, and I've done about 100 saws on this already, and I have not gotten a single corner twist. Of course, if you want to apply force and twist the corner on your own, you will definitely need a bit more force to twist the corner of a modern speed cube, but the AoLong itself is quite okay in that aspect. The magnets I use in this AoLong are 4x2 N50 magnets. The layers click in place with a moderate amount of force, which is about the same as the GTS V1 that I made. Since I've never owned an AoLong or had made a proper review of the cube before, I will show the mechanism. At first glance, the AoLong mechanism just looks like another modified WeiLong. But if you look a bit more carefully, you can actually see the big internal piece of the AoSu as part of the AoLong's edge. This is basically the AoSu double anchor, but the inner area is hollow. The second layer also has this part that sticks out, giving the extra stability. After all, Ao is more than just a name. It is referring to a specific mechanism that sports this double anchor, and it was modified to make an entire 3x3 to 7x7 series. Many modern big cubes still use altered versions of the double anchor. The magnetic AoLong is a very nice and interesting cube. It hits all the check boxes I want to see in a big cube, which, by the way, I have 2 5x5s and 1 6x6 that turn quite similarly. And it's fun to use a 3x3 with such traits. Of course, I get about the same times on the AoLong as most 3x3s. They all perform similarly, and the feel is really the differentiating factor. The magnetic AoLong is an interesting one worth checking out.